the national narrative on Sacramento has changed. 10 years ago, what Sacramento was known for was the gold rush of 1849. And now when you look at what's being written about Sacramento nationally, it's about the food scene, it's about the concerts, it's about the vibrancy of the restaurants and the new development coming into the market. There's talk now of a Major League Soccer team coming in. So it's a very different conversation when it comes to Sacramento. We're excited about a couple things. The convention center expansion is certainly at the top of the list. That building has been the way it is since 1996, and a lot of our competitors have expanded and renovated over that time period. So we have a lot of customers who want to grow their business, but they couldn't in the current incarnation of the building. So the fact that we're getting more exhibit space, more meeting space, an outdoor terrace, which we've never had before, and a new 40,000 square foot ballroom really changes the types of conventions that we go after. As part of that expansion, we also expect new hotel development. It's hard to host larger groups if there's nowhere for them to sleep, so that's something that's probably the most exciting for us, because it'll allow us to change and grow the tourism market. But you look at things like Major League Soccer coming in, that will change this market as well. And part of what we're excited about there is they would do a training facility. One of the things that Sacramento doesn't have is a cluster of soccer fields. If we had 12 or 21 soccer fields in a complex, there's a lot of sporting business that we'd go after. And it's not just soccer, it's rugby, it's lacrosse, it's any kind of field sport. So, our job is to bring people into this city and have them spend their money on our businesses and then go back to wherever they came from. And we always say that tourism isn't about the tourists, it's about the people who live here and bringing in outside dollars to improve their quality of life. It's interesting for local residents, they wonder if conventions are valuable in Sacramento, and the businesses will tell you that they are. And as an example, the largest convention that Sacramento hosts, which is the Wine and Grape Symposium, I've heard from restaurateurs, single restaurateurs, that their business increases by $40,000 over a 3-day period that convention's in town. So when you multiply that times all the restaurants and all the retail and the gas stations and everything in between, the impacts of conventions are huge. And it's somewhat of an invisible thing locally, because you may work downtown, you may see a bunch of people at the convention center and not realize what it is. But the restaurants will tell us they know when there's a convention in town and when there's not a convention in town, just because of how it changes their business.